about pace so I can signpost you in the right direction.
Well, I mean, can I just say that?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to forward your email to one of our solicitors at PDS, Charlotte Robinson.
Oh, great, thanks.
And see if she thinks PDS can help you.
Well, I mean, can I just sorry to interrupt? The fundamental question is, what did you say her name was? Sorry.
Charlotte Robinson.
Okay, yeah, sorry. So for Miss Robinson, she can. The first issue to help with, and obviously you'd want to clear up in terms of funding, is that, as I say, I've tried to get representation since the judge rejected my appeal on paper. I've been to Wells Berkham. They said that I'm not entitled to legal aid because of the order made by Judge Fulford dismissing, refusing legal aid. And I've complained that's nonsense. It's got nothing to do with the form on the Form SJ that is completed by the judge is just to do with legal aid if it's granted, if the permission is granted. It's not to do with retrospectively, because that's covered by other legal aid. And indeed, I got legal aid from Eden Legal Services. They were supposed to give me advice. They did get legal aid, so that proves what Wells Berkham is saying is not true. And so so the main issue first and foremost is would I be entitled to legal aid for advice on appeal if I still haven't received advice on appeal? And obviously that would be the first port of call, because then if I am entitled to legal aid, then I'm desperate for help with representation.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's something she's going to have to advise on. I don't know the answer to that.
No, as long as you're aware that is the issue, because obviously that's the first hurdle, is the legal aid issue. Obviously.
Well, that will be the first issue that she addresses, because yes, don't do cases.
Yeah.
Have to make sure that clients we have for if they're entitled to legal aid, get legal aid in place for them.
Yeah, well, that's my point. I mean, well, if I am entitled to legal aid, then Wells Berkham are lying. They're effectively perverting justice, because they're fabricating a fiction that I'm not entitled to it, even though I've actually received it from Eden Legal Services, although they never.
I don't know.
No, I mean, also, would you be able to help also with the current proceedings in London? I'm definitely entitled to legal aid for that, because I still haven't had representation, and yeah, it's criminal damage. I mean, the issue is I cannot get representation for any matter. So I've got a hostile relationship with the police. I'm continually being arrested. They fabricate allegations even when I'm recording incidents, and then even when I'm the victim of attack, they're arresting me, then they're releasing me, and I've resorted to causing damage, because obviously I can't get representation. No lawyer will touch me.
Well, the best I can do is I'll forward your email to Charlotte Robinson. I'll say to her that you've got this other case as well, and then I'll ask her to contact you to see what she thinks about, getting legal aid for you.
Yeah, well, as I said, with that point, with that second case, I'm definitely am entitled to legal aid. There's some question mark over the first one, over the appeal matter, and also I've got several other convictions which I haven't had representation on, and still entitled to legal aid for appeal on all those as well. But I don't want to sort of jump the gun and start going on about those. But
it's difficult to get legal aid for appeals after a time period. You have to put ground, if you're going to appeal a case, it has to be done within a certain time.
Yes, no, because you've already got ground one that I've been denied representation. So clearly, I've been denied my right to legal advice and representation. So that if I've been, it's got to go, because it's a fairly obvious point. I thought that you were leaving that to the solicitor.
Well, it's not for me to say. As I said, I'm not a solicitor. All I can do is.
Yes, no, I thought that was the point. So that's why I'm worried that you're. Yeah, but you're inferring or implying that I wouldn't get legal aid for the first for the appeal.
Get legal aid
Yeah, but your experience would almost certainly 100% be with somebody who was represented at trial. It's quite unusual for someone to represent themselves, and there's lots of other issues. But obviously, if I haven't had legal advice, and obviously it depends if it's my fault, because sometimes people will choose to represent themselves. I didn't do that in my case. That's on the record. So if I've never had legal advice, then obviously all further appeal firms would be colluding in that denial of that advice, which I'm entitled to. And can I just finish the point, sir? Because I understand you're busy, and I obviously, like you say, you have to leave it with Miss Robinson. So I'm absolutely happy that you passed it on to her. Obviously, that's all I can do is wait to see her respond. Could I just say though, obviously, I've got this hearing listed for the 8th. It's a CBP hearing because it's in London and I'm in Bristol. So should I wait? Should I wait to hear the advice? Or should I tell the court, can we adjourn because I've
I can't. You need a solicitor to instruct us. We can't do it directly. Charlotte would be able to advise maybe about is it Tuesday?
I think whatever the 8th is, that sounds about right.
Yes, Tuesday, the 8th of July, so it's Tuesday. And she'll have to advise. Is that magistrate?
Yes, it's a Westminster Magistrates. I think that's where it is because I'm on video link, so I don't actually have to attend. So I'm not entirely sure, but I'm fairly sure it's at Westminster.
You know what the hearing is for?
Yeah, it's my application. I'm representing myself in the trial, and I've applied for disclosure and also witness summonses and non-defendant's bad character. No. Sorry, the trial's for the 15th of August. So what I could do is, can I just finish the point? If you just allow me to just make one final point before you go, then I'm happy to leave it there. If I just try and straighten out a couple of issues. As I say, if I just get a quick email to say that Miss Robinson is looking into it, then I can tell the court that on Tuesday and just say, can I have a brief vacation of the hearing while potential legal aid is sorted out with Miss Robinson. No, Mr. Sorry, I forgot your name again. How'd you like to be called? Yeah, Mr. Driscoll, sir. Yeah, I know that. If it's still being considered, then that is what I can tell the court. I'm not saying that Miss Robinson, there's any hurry for Miss Robinson to make her mind up.
You can say that Charlotte Robinson, who's the solicitor, he's looking at your case to consider what.
Well, yes. I mean, obviously, I presume Miss. I have to. The first port of call is whether she's going to represent me because obviously she doesn't know anything about my case. I mean, should I email with details of the case, some paperwork, or would that help, or what would the decision be based on? Because all it is, all that we can say is it's a chart.
Email to her, then she can contact you.
Yeah. Yes.
Tell you what she thinks.
No.
She also at the same time. Can you send me? I don't know what she asked for, but rather than you send a lot of stuff that unnecessarily, you can make sure you send, what you need, sort of thing.
Yes, but so I mean, as I say, if I haven't heard back from, I mean, if you could possibly send me an email, that would be great. Just confirming you're looking into two cases. Yeah, I'm not saying now, Mr. Driscoll, I made it clear I'm not in a hurry. I'm not asking you to do it this instant, am I? I'm simply saying if I get... Yes, well, what more am I asking? Do you think I'm asking you to do?
Well, I'm just explaining to you, that's all I can do is forward it on to her and ask her to assist you.
Yeah, I don't know what it sounds like. It sounds like... Yeah, this is good. Can I just make a last point and then we'll leave it there? I'm only making the point that if I haven't heard from your colleague, from the solicitor, Charlotte, by the hearing on Tuesday, I'll simply say it's at the moment it's being looked at, possibly with representation, and then I'll adjourn. Oh God, sir, if you, yeah, well, I hope I can. I hope your colleague will allow me to speak, because you've not allowed me to speak throughout this whole conversation. It's quite distressing not being represented. I'm making very serious counter allegations, and obviously, I'm not expecting tea and sympathy and you to get the violin out, but you could be.
I don't want to waste your time, and all I can do is pass you on to a solicitor to be able to assist you. I don't want to waste your time, because there's no point in you telling me all the details.
Well, I'm not telling you any details. I'm sorry, with respect, sir. I don't know if you're recording this conversation. Haven't provided you with any details, so I don't know what you're talking about there. I'm simply saying, because there's a hearing.
I will pass your email on to Charlotte Roberts.
Yeah, well, I've recorded this conversation. If I'm blocked by your representation, you are the rudest, most vilest, horriblest person I've spoken to all day. And that's saying something. Yeah, I hope you rot in hell, you piece of filth. I really do. I hope you absolutely rot in hell. I'm recorded every single second of this. You've done nothing but harass me, nothing but lie. Hello, you still there?
And if you're going to talk to me like that, then I won't.
You're lying your pants off. All you're doing is harassing me. You're looking at the distress and the fact that I need representation. Because first of all, you fabricated the assertion that I was. When did I try and give you details? When did I try and give you details of the case? When did I try and give you details of the case? You've accused me of trying to provide you details of the case. When?
I'm not hear anything.
I don't know if you accuse me, but I'm effectively taking up your time.
I'm asking her to contact you or not.
Well, as I say, I'm going. If she does contact me, I will complain about the way you treated me, because you're completely out of order. You told me, yeah, go to hell, go to hell. I've had enough. Believe you me, I've had enough. It's not going to end well. Believe you me, because I've had enough. I've had enough. You're filthy crook. I'll come down to your office and I'll speak to you directly. I will doorstep you, you crooked filth. I've had enough of the harassment and the corruption from your filth. Or what are you going to do? What are you going to do?